Before we begin, it's important to state clearly, this video is intended purely for educational and informational purposes. It does not constitute financial advice, nor promote, recommend, or solicit any financial products or investments. Always consult a professional financial advisor before making any financial decisions. Welcome. Today, we're exploring one of the most revolutionary developments in real estate, the concept of tokenization. Tokenization has emerged as a groundbreaking way of managing and owning real estate assets, reshaping the traditional landscape of property ownership in ways that are more inclusive, efficient, and technologically advanced. So what exactly is real estate tokenization? Simply put, real estate tokenization is the process of converting physical real estate assets into digital tokens on a blockchain network. These tokens represent fractional ownership of the underlying asset, allowing multiple individuals to collectively own a property. Rather than a single person or a small group holding full ownership, tokenization enables hundreds or even thousands of people to own shares in properties of all sizes. But why is tokenization so significant for the future of property ownership? Firstly, tokenization dramatically enhances liquidity in real estate markets. Traditionally, investing in property has required significant capital, extensive paperwork, and lengthy processes. Selling real estate could also be time-consuming, making real estate a relatively illiquid asset. With tokenization, however, property ownership becomes digitized and fractionalized, making it easier and quicker to buy, sell, or trade ownership shares on a specialized blockchain marketplace. This fluidity introduces new levels of flexibility and accessibility to the real estate market, empowering investors to rebalance their portfolios or exit positions far more efficiently than before. Secondly, tokenization democratizes access to real estate investment. Historically, investing in commercial buildings, luxury hotels, or high-end vacation rentals was typically reserved for large corporations or wealthy individuals due to high entry barriers. Tokenization lowers these barriers significantly, allowing broader participation in owning real estate, regardless of geographic location or financial background. This opens up real estate opportunities to small investors who previously had no path to ownership in premium properties. Let's take a closer look at how tokenization actually works. Imagine a commercial office building worth $10 million. Traditionally, an individual or a small group of investors would purchase and manage this property. With tokenization, however, the building is digitally divided into tokens, each representing a fractional ownership stake. Let's say for simplicity, each token represents 1% of the building. Investors could buy one token for $100,000, or even smaller fractions if the tokens are further subdivided, thus reducing the entry-level cost dramatically. Ownership rights, legal agreements, and profit-sharing conditions are written directly into the blockchain-powered smart contracts, automating and simplifying the management of these assets. Smart contracts execute automatically, distributing rental income, managing maintenance payments, and even handling voting on property management decisions. This eliminates a significant amount of overhead, minimizes human error, and brings more transparency and fairness into property management practices. This enhanced transparency provided by blockchain is another critical advantage. Every transaction, ownership transfer, or contractual obligation related to the tokenized property is recorded immutably on the blockchain ledger. This transparency reduces fraud, increases trust, and streamlines auditing and compliance. Investors can easily verify ownership history and review the transaction ledger in real time, helping them make informed decisions with confidence. Another significant benefit is global accessibility. Tokenization facilitates international property ownership by simplifying cross border transactions. Investors worldwide can now easily participate in property markets anywhere without the usual legal complexities, currency conversion hassles, or lengthy settlement periods. A person in Singapore could own a fraction of a beachfront property in Spain with just a few clicks, diversifying their holdings across borders in ways that were unthinkable a decade ago. Tokenization also supports the evolution of new business models such as fractional short term rental ownership, co living spaces, or community driven developments. Token holders may be granted usage rights, discounted bookings, or shared governance privileges in tokenized hospitality properties, blurring the line between ownership and experience. But despite all the potential, there are important challenges and considerations that must be addressed. Firstly, regulatory compliance is a significant factor. Real estate tokenization is still relatively new, and regulatory frameworks vary significantly by jurisdiction. Investors and property owners must understand and adhere to applicable local laws, tax regulations, and reporting standards to maintain compliance. Some countries may consider tokenized real estate securities requiring license or oversight. Working with experienced legal counsel and compliant platforms is critical. Secondly, despite the transparency and efficiency of blockchain, cybersecurity remains a concern. Digital assets can potentially be vulnerable to hacking, theft, or technological failures. It's crucial to employ robust security measures, work with reputable blockchain platforms, and educate investors and property managers about the best cybersecurity practices. Cold storage, multi signature wallets, and decentralized identity verification systems are becoming standard components of secure tokenized frameworks. Thirdly, there's an issue of market adoption. Real estate tokenization is innovative but unfamiliar to many investors and property owners. Widespread, widespread adoption will depend heavily on education, trust building, and practical demonstrations of its advantages. Platforms must invest in user friendly interfaces, onboarding guides, and transparency tools to gain traction with mainstream users. Education initiatives through seminars, webinars, and online courses will play a vital role in helping real estate professionals get up to speed. Let's consider a hypothetical example that illustrates the potential of tokenization more clearly. Imagine a luxury beachfront property at $5 million. dollars. Traditionally, such a property might only attract a limited pool of potential buyers. Tokenizing this property allows ownership to be split, say, 5,000 tokens, each valued at $1,000. This low entry price point expands the potential pool of investors dramatically. Investors can, from across the globe, could now easily purchase shares, own fractional interest in property, and benefit from rental income, appreciation, or usage rights defined clearly in smart contracts. Token holders can trade their ownership stakes on blockchain marketplaces with ease, increasing liquidity and flexibility compared to real estate investment structures. There's no need to go through lengthy escrow processes or wait weeks for property title transfers. Everything is recorded and transferred seamlessly via the blockchain in minutes. Moreover, tokenization supports innovative revenue models. Owners can choose to stay in their tokenized vacation property for certain periods based on the number of tokens they hold, enhancing both financial returns and lifestyle value. Others may lease out their share of time to other travelers or investors. These models allow for creative asset use and value creation. Tokenization also introduces flexibility in financing real estate projects. Property developers can tokenize upcoming projects to access alternative financing options efficiently. This is not only accelerates project completion, but also reduces reliance on traditional funding sources, streamlining development timelines significantly. Early token purchasers may also receive perks such as exclusive access, preferred pricing, or long-term revenue sharing agreements. As tokenization gains momentum, it's clear that the traditional real estate sector will undergo profound transformations. The convergence of blockchain technology, decentralized finance, and tokenization represents a significant revolutionary step forward in managing, owning, and investing in real estate assets. For property developers, investors, and managers, understanding tokenization and embracing its potential can lead to substantial competitive advantages, operational efficiencies, and increased profitability. Tokenization may also support greater environmental and social impact transparency, as sustainable data or social KPIs can be linked to smart contracts and embedded into token rules. Several platforms are emerging to facilitate tokenized real estate ecosystems, offering end-to-end solutions that include token issuance, investor onboarding, wallet management, and compliant trading mechanisms. These ecosystems are not only improving technical workflows, but also enabling financial innovation by bridging traditional and decentralized finance in regulated environments. If you're intrigued by tokenization and want to start exploring it further, begin by educating yourself and your team about blockchain fundamentals, tokenization processes, and relevant regulatory considerations. Engage with blockchain experts, legal advisors, and technological providers specializing in tokenized real estate solutions. Stay informed, curious, and proactive is key to successfully navigating this exciting new landscape. Real estate tokenization isn't just a futuristic idea. It's actively reshaping property markets globally today. By increasing liquidity, lowering entry barriers, enhancing transparency, and facilitating global participation, tokenization is poised to become a cornerstone of modern real estate investing. Whether you're a hotel owner, developer, property manager, or just a curious professional looking ahead, it's worth understanding how these tools will impact how we own, operate, and interact with real estate in the future. I'm Daniel Vosotas, and I'm thrilled to bring to you more insights on hospitality, blockchain, tokenization, and DeFi education. Join our channel to stay ahead of the curve and explore how these technologies are shaping the future of real estate and beyond. Stay tuned.